Hey guys, what's up? How is it going? So yeah, I normally don't like to do this, but I looked the header thing up because I really wasn't sure anymore, and I mean it was just a really quick look, so and only one source, so I'm not 100% sure, but I really think I do have to kill him, and the his co-conspirator who told on the whole vampire society. I had that wrong. Um, oh, hang on. Oh, let's do it otherwise, in another way. We do have some points. It wasn't Ash, the guy from the club, the actor. We do have 16 points. This one costs 12, and yeah, let's put one more into subterfuge. I don't think it will really help, but let's try one more time. The Lucky Star Motel. By the way, what the Sin Blood prophecy seer, she said the killer whom we just killed, the Gangrel Caitiff killer, he returns to the home of the stars. And this is quite funny or interesting, because the home of the stars is Hollywood, and actually this is a hotel, so it's kind of in two-way. It has two meanings, right? A hotel is a home also. So the Lucky Star Motel, he returns to the home of the stars.
Night eating you?
Yeah, so I cannot seduce him. I think I potentially could seduce him if my skill is high enough. I thought I read something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway.
A good writer always does in this town. Hey,
Yeah.
hey man, there's a... no?
I'll be back. So, it's a sad affair, but we kinda have to do this. Yep, life is tough as a vampire.
Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue for a while.
The screenplay. Oh, by the way, I have also seen on another video that when I was looking for the Brother Savage business card, this one here, it was actually on this side of the screen. The items continued there. I totally forgot that as well. Kinda dumb. Well, what can you do? Well, that is the screenplay. David had a screenplay. It is tentatively titled Humanity versus the Vampire Lords. It doesn't tell us much else. I also went back to Santa Monica and to downtown and talked with some of the guys there, but I didn't want to put you all through all of this, because most of the time they don't really have anything new to say. But we will go to both areas one more time, to Santa Monica to get the reward from LaCroix and check our emails again and talk to our ghoul maybe, and to downtown to talk to Venus and get some money from our club. So she's not going to like it. She's really not going to like it. VV. I think that's it with VV. No more VV for us now. Oh well, that's life. At least life as a rowdy gangrel. Yeah, sorry, I had to kill him. Oh, I'm too stupid to talk to people.
Look who's back.
Look who killed someone. Alright, let's not be too casual now.
Please, call me Vivi.
I think you will change your mind soon. About Hatter.
Mm-hmm.
He has had a screenplay.
Oh, I suppose I should just tear it up. But I just
Maybe we just shouldn't tell her.
can't rip up the product of that man's soul. Here, would you tear it up for me?
Do it yourself, you pompous poser, toilet crybaby, poser, or whatever. No, we'll do it. We already teared Hatter up, so we can tear this book up as well.
Thanks.
Hatter's dead.
Hatter's dead.
Oh my.
Get out. Murderer. You've killed my precious, wonderful, dear, dear artist.
Oh well.
I'll never forgive you.
Yeah, life goes on. Well, we didn't even get the experience point for that. We already did get the experience point, so that was kind of unnecessary telling her. But, well, it's the truth. What can you do? She was pompous anyway, right? So, let's go back to Santa Monica. First, and I'll show you the guy who actually revealed everything to Hatter,
Hop in.
and then we will go to Kingsway later, which is a enormous level. So be prepared for a lot of fighting in the sewers. Yeah, beach access. The sewers, of course, is the place where the Nosferatu live. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, let's visit the beach. And the only guy that is left here now is this one, and this is, I think, also the collaborator, but
Evening.
we're not getting anything new out of him. So, are you
It's
okay?
nothing.
No, sorry to bother you. I just wanted to show you who it would have been. If we were actually able to talk to people. A lot of different options, and we do have one route that we can go with the seduction skill, but it is also not that often that you can use it. I mean, especially not to get quests ahead. You know, you've got the blood dolls in the clubs and so on. You can use it on them. But the actual seduction is a little rarer, a little more rare. Maybe it's also because I'm playing as a man. I guess I did play this game as a female character. So I guess you have different options then, right? I don't quite remember, to be honest. Yeah, as I've said, the game experience really changes, and I was at the last round again. As I've said, I didn't record that, because they really didn't have anything new to say. But I saw the window entrance there, and yeah, I guess as in Nosferatu, the game really plays different because you're under the constant threat of violating the Masquerade just by being out in the open. So it's a real stealth game suddenly. Look at you.
Master?
Though I think, though I think the window thingy there in the last round is for something else, because there's not actually a sewer entrance there. Jesus, don't call me master, please. I'll reach her later. I think she only changes back to her old outfit. There's nothing really new in there. So let me see. Let me check. One unread. Tommy Flayton's review. Yeah, from LaCroix. I recently read Mr. Flayton's scathing review of the Cavaletti Café in the Sun, and I must tell you that I am extremely happy with his conclusions. You have done well. Please accept the payment I've left you in your mailbox. We will no doubt be seeing each other soon. Good. Good.
Without any trace of its operator or passengers. Cambodian officials
Oh, Cambodia. Right.
The moon is out, Eddie.
No. Okay. So let's get our money from here. How much is it? 100. Well, could be better. Let's get the money from Venus. Do we have to sell anything? Oh yeah, by the way, I also noticed why it didn't work when I tried to use the blood pack on the cemetery. Because obviously I got my brains eaten at the very moment, so I think you have to have both hands free to actually use the blood pack. You know, it's kind of tough being gnawed on by a zombie to use any item. Yeah.
Going somewhere.
There you go. It didn't work for a second there. Away from here. To downtown. No, that's the wrong way. There's Pisha, still waiting for the Giovanni item. Oh yeah, we can actually sell some weapons. Crocodile ears, koala, I don't know what.
Partner!
What now? Let's see the merchandise.
Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only.
Let's sell all this.
I got dinosaur eggs. We don't
How
know
much?
what kind.
9 for this beautiful crossbow. I can't believe it. And this one? 100 at least. 37. Well, those Sinbloods are all gone anyway, but it's not worth anything.
Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only.
We will keep all those buff items.
Signed, sealed, and certified. David
And
signed, sealed, and certified.
yeah, this knife we can sell.
Hey, don't walk on by. I look like
Okay, we're good. And remember the music, right? Especially when coming out of the building again. Okay. See, this is kinda not so interesting So I kind of reduced it to the well, to a minimum. This whole exploration of the old, already known parts. We're full on blood, so we don't really need to talk to her.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Cool, keep it coming. Well, that's really quite a sum. 375. Oh, let's try something for a second. If we look down...
There you are.
No,
I was beginning
actually...
to think you ditched me.
Well, that's weird. I thought you would always, when you look down, do that, you know, my eyes are up here thingy, right? Where you check out the whole body. But maybe it really was just with Miss Velour. Did you? Only a complete loser would do that. Come here. So, we don't need that. Let's not do that. Music, music, music. Yeah, the Sabbat has contempt for the vampires of the Camarilla. That they do. For various reasons, actually. As I've said, there are different factions in the Sabbat as well. But mainly because they think they are like puppets of the elders, the antediluvians even, of the clan founders. And the La Sombra and the Semiche, the two main clans, or founder of the Sabbat clans, they have all kind of clans. They killed their founders, both clans, I think. Yeah.
Where to?
So, let's check out 609 Kingsway. This is a very interesting level. Who's meowing? So this house looks pretty, right? Nice. But why are all the windows like they have some kind of sheets or whatever on them? And we can also hear the flies buzzing. And that was a moan or something. It all looks nice. Mansion in the hills. What's the sound? Is that slurping and whatever noise? That noise. And there seems to be a window open up there. Yeah. I think you can actually see a cat here somewhere. I'm not even sure. Not that it is important, but anyway. Yeah, took me a while to figure this one out when I played the game the first time. Because you're not used to that mechanic, right? Climbing up on buildings. That's the thing when the game establishes certain patterns. This is a fighting zone, by the way. When the game establishes certain patterns and suddenly introduces something new without mentioning it, that is kinda, well, kinda difficult to figure out sometimes. let's save here. Nice. This looks promising. Blood dripping. So this is obviously the house from the tape. And this all whole flash crafting business is a hint that we're dealing with a Simice here. I will investigate the rest of the house later, because this whole house basically is just doors breaking and little creatures jumping out from the room behind it. Alright, we can take a short break looking around. So we have those nasty creatures here again. Look at this, it's blood everywhere, and the whole, I don't know, like basically everything is made out of flesh and bones. And we found an item. Healing rate duration increased by 80%. That's good. Look at this flesh chair. Isn't it that lovely? Yeah, Simice are very creative. You know, I think I mentioned the cathedral of flesh, like where they have hallways with only arms and such things. Mouths, walls that just consists of mouths, and they sing in like in cacophony, in a horrible fashion. It's kind of, I mean, you can play as a Simice independent paper. There are playable characters. You can create one, but it's a weird experience if you ask me, because while it is fun, it is also disturbing at the same time. This is the thing about these ghouls anyway. This is the most fitting word for them. I mean, you kinda get used to them, because I've played it, like I said, quite a while. Stealth doesn't help, by the way, obviously. So I'm not that impressed by it anymore. Like, that's what humans do, right? What people do. They get used to things, however horrible they might be. So they adapt. Survival of the fittest, something like that. But yeah, they were pretty scary when I first saw them. And it is, you know, I mean, this whole house, of course, look at this pillar here. It's completely made of like raw flesh and bones and skin, and blood is dripping everywhere. So yeah, they are hunting, and they're like a dog, like a bloodhound. There's a it is that sound that they make, like this, really like a dog almost. Blood pack, I need that. Blue blood is even better. Like a dog that is running and hunting its prey, and it's kind of breathing heavily, like a heavy breathing animal, right? So that's what makes it disturbing the most, I guess. Plus their quickness. And amidst all of this, you have a piano. So he still has some taste for culture or classical music or whatever. Whoever owns this house. Paintings. So, yeah. they can create even so. Tremere kind of use the old parts of vampires and kind of mix them together to create gargoyles, right? So like a limb here, an arm there, and from a gangrel, a leg from a McCavian, and they mix it all up and they make a gargoyle out of it. But Simisha are far worse because they don't use only dead parts. They preferably like to sculpt and form the living and make them ghouls, like horrible monstrous ghouls. And they can a few of them when they work together, which they normally don't like to do that much. They are quite solitary, kind of aristocrat types. Yeah, but if they do, they can create fierce and gigantic ghouls, like war ghouls, like really towering creatures. I think they're called Slachter, if I'm pronouncing that right. So let's save once more. It's all very bloody and dirty.
Hello, young K-Knight. I see your face is not so lifeless. Your nerves not so deadened that you cannot express shock.
Deep voice.
Tell me, child, is my appearance that frightening? Or is it
No,
my
not at
knowledge
all.
of you that is so unnerving?
What the hell is going on in here? This place is a madhouse.
O child of Cain, the sights in this haven pale in comparison to my ancestral estate. Comfort is a custom, and all of this artifice brings me closer to my home. Do not fear for my furniture, young one.
You're the one who made the tape, aren't you?
Oh yes, tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands. Fortunately, we are in the capital of mortal
I like the
trickery
way
and
he talks.
illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child?
Also, the words he chooses. Like there you have that aristocratic behavior. I'm longing to kick your ass while we're quite from this world and totally down to earth, right? What the hell is this all about?
To gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla.
I like those lines.
The
Yep.
sewers are
He's
clogged
saying
with
now.
my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu
Very
from
passionate.
their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs.
Like he is an artist in some perverted way. Ah, so you're one of those Sabbat assholes, and this is your plan?
It is not for me. It's for the will of the Sabbat. The Camarilla is stunted, dead and festering in the womb.
Dead and
Good
festering
only
in
as
the womb.
pawns of the fathers.
Yeah, there you go. They're
Even
all the pawns.
now, they answer the call of the ancient and seek to free him from his torpor.
Yeah, that's what I like about the way he talks. First of all, he has a kind of deep voice, and the other thing is like the images he uses there. The Camarilla is dead and festering in the womb. There's more to come, don't worry. The ancient?
He slumbers within the Ankaran sarcophagus, one of the fathers whose return shall hearken the reckoning. Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom.
There Maybe, maybe not. What about these creatures? Did you make them?
Blessed creatures.
Blessed.
I have broken through their mortal crust
This
and
one I like.
drawn from them their greatest strength, mutability. I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out.
See, he's a real artist. Mutability. There's a passion in there. Like he really loves his work, right? I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out. Well, if that isn't art, I don't know. But they sure are ugly.
Perhaps, but they are exquisitely functional. Still, there's an uncanny elegance to
Elegance
even
he's
this,
talking about.
my most mercenary of designs.
Yeah, so he's testing out new designs. How lovely. To tell you the truth, you're even uglier than they are.
Revulsion is instinctual, and instinct is a powerful level to work toward. To evoke it, a glorious accomplishment. Revulsion is a striking color on my palette.
A palette.
I see wonderment in your dead eyes. You long to wield such power as deftly as I.
Look at his whole outfit there. I mean, this whole red thing, and I don't know, what is it? A tie? No, not a scarf. Something like. He's very like fancy, right? Yeah, I don't care about your palettes, asshole. I don't think so, asshole.
Then perhaps it's your longing to become something more. You've indulged your vampiric nature, reveled in your vampiric prowess. Now the beast inside of you longs to evolve further. That gift is on the tips of my talons to give.
Yeah, he really does have talents, by the way, not hands. I've got a gift for you. It starts with a D and ends with an EATH.
Now, Camarilla whelp, let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced
Yes.
their beast.
Gouge out the eyes of the
Deny
Camarilla.
yourself Cain's gifts, and be torn asunder by my minions.
Torn asunder it is. Bring it on. Well, this could prove a little difficult, maybe. Or at least cost me quite a lot of blood. So he does this teleport thing, if I'm not quick enough, then this is going to be expensive. But lucky for us, protein does do a good amount of damage. Oh, he died from my claws. Did they have a bleeding effect? I don't know. Weird. Yeah, and a lovely blood well in here. Well, that went better than usual. We're almost at full health. Yeah, but I also did use blood buff and fortitude this time. Look at those poor guys. All cracked open and stuff hanging out from there, and they're hanging there themselves on hooks or whatever. This is pitiful, a pitiful existence. So, yeah, we got an infinity glitchy effect here. Let's save for more. And let's see where this leads us. Oh, I can hear them again. Well, the sewers. Who would have thought? This is not this cage. Oh, it is this gate rather. Let's try it without claws for once. Well, seems to be working. So this is basically a maze. There are tons of those little tunnels here. Some you can enter, some that don't really lead anywhere, and some they go around in circles. So yeah, but let's end the video here and continue next time.
The man with the crest.